Yeah, here are Tatjana
And Judith, hello. And we're
and
here
we
now for the Four Continents Championships. And unfortunately, you can see I didn't make it to China. It's a bit complicated to travel, but Tanya, you're there.
yes, I'm here. I'm sitting in the press conference room that we will start to use tomorrow. So today we can use it for for us. Yeah, yeah. So the Four Continents in Shanghai for the first time in Shanghai, but this is the arena where the 2015 ISU World Championships took place, and also two ISU Grand Prix events in Shanghai.
So
So
they're
it's the same
here.
arena, very nice arena. And I mean, if you have been here or remember the Worlds in 2015, this rink was kind of in the middle of nowhere. There was not much around, and now there's the whole new quarters city. Part of the city has been built, and lots of hotels and big shopping mall. Really, a lot of development here.
Yeah. And I think we now had two practice days. So what are your first impressions?
Yeah, so I think it will be interesting. We'll have an interesting competition, and it's hard to tell what practices people do in practice or what they want, what they will do in competition. So, and I haven't seen the ice dance because it was only this morning in this rink, and now in the practice rink. The practice rink is a different building and different. You need to drive there, and I didn't have the time to go there. But yeah, I think we can start with the women will open the competition here with the short program in Shanghai. And we have 26 ladies
Yes.
competing. One India has withdrawn. And yeah, of course, I mean, the Japanese girls are the top favorites.
But I think it's very open. It's not like that we have a Kaori Sakamoto there, who's the clear favorite, because the Japanese team is split. Mone Chiba is the only one who competes at both at Worlds and Four Continents. She also won the bronze at this event last year. Um, so she is a favorite, but there are other favorites. It's pretty wide open. I think there are at least like 6, 7 ladies who
Yeah,
can
yeah,
medal or maybe even win. So it's really
yeah.
interesting.
It will be interesting, yeah. So there's Mai Mihara. We know that she has been injured, so she was not at her best at the NHK Grand Prix and at nationals. But I call her the Four Continents Queen because she's been
Yes.
here many times. She's won it. She has been on the podium. So she is really for sure the most experienced, and maybe she will really come now be in good shape to
And
compete at her favorite event.
she was already much better at Japanese nationals compared to NHK, so there was an improvement. She just finished off the podium, and yeah, I think the curve is going up, and I would also be very happy for her if she overcame the next injury. She had so many injuries or illness problems already in her career. She's also already 24 now, I think. So yeah, experienced skater and also very lovely to watch. And yeah, definitely medal
Oh,
content. Yes.
and I don't remember if she did that also at already at Japanese nationals, but she returned to her short program from last season. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure she did not. No, I think that's new then. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, she told me when she arrived, and so she's using this program again.
Okay, yeah, she had a lot of success with it. Also,
Mm-hmm.
Mika Watanabe, the third Japanese, she attempted her triple axel for the first time again at nationals. It was not successful, but she is bringing it back. I'm not sure if she wants to try it. I think you saw the brand content. Does she have it in it? Did you know?
No, she took it out. But I
Okay.
mean, you never know. Maybe suddenly, if uh, in practice something happens, and maybe
But it's
then she
not
will
bad.
pull it off
Yeah.
or will try. But definitely for program, she took it out.
Yeah.
So if she will try, then maybe only in the free.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's also maybe better to go safe and clean. But yeah, then the 3 Koreans are also, of course, here to watch, and of course the defending champion, Hae Lee.
Yes, Hae Lee is back, and she, we know she's had some issues. She also has a new program, but that was already at nationals.
Yes, exactly.
So now she has a more jazzy, playful program, but it's the first time we will see it here in competition, in the international competition. So looking forward to that. I think that could also suit her very well, this playful character of a program.
The second half of the season is her half of the season. So she was.
Yes, we've seen it last year.
So
last year was the same thing. So she kept the building in the second half of the season. Yeah, but of course she has a strong rival in Jaehyun Kim.
Yes, Jaehyun Kim beat her at both Korean nationals. I mean, they always have these 2 nationals, the real nationals and the ranking competition. Yeah, where Chia Shin, the junior, she won both, and I think Jaehyun Kim came in second, or at least ahead of Hae Lee in both of these. But Jaehyun Kim is always so nervous. I hope she has her nerves under control in international competition.
Yeah.
She is actually a very strong jumper, improved in performance, but at the Grand Prix, she was always so nervous and so shaky, which cost her at the end the Grand Prix final. So hopefully she could get used to these big competitions by now, maybe a little bit, and be a little less nervous. Then she's also a very strong contender.
Yeah, and the 2 US girls. Well, we have another Korean girl, Seong Yeon-wi, but she's been like up and down. She can be very good, and she can be not that good. So we will see.
Yeah. Probably the one we expect to be the weakest of the Koreans, but she can surprise. The Americans, they also have 3. We have a newcomer, Elise Lynn Gracie, who just in the last minute stepped in for Amber Glenn, who wants to focus on the World Championships. But Lindsay Thorngren and Ava Marie Ziegler, definitely medal contenders, especially Ava Marie Ziegler, who surprised us all at NHK Trophy, I think.
Right, yes. And she didn't compete at US Nationals in order to focus on this competition. So this is her highlight of the season, apparently. And then we will see what she can do.
Yeah, I think.
Good. So that's ladies, I would say.
Maybe Madeline Schizas. We can still.
Madeline, yeah. She didn't have a good national, so I guess she will be very motivated to show what she can do here.
Let's go to the men. And I want to start there with the Canadians, because we have the return of Dombrowski. I think a lot of fans are very looking forward to that.
You won't believe it. He arrived on time and he got his luggage.
Yeah, so there's the best conditions. He competed at nationals already, not that strong. I think he didn't even have a triple axel, like he didn't attempt it, at least in the free. And he said after that it was on purpose. He tried his quad salchow, but yeah, he's coming back, and he's a big fan favorite. He's a very good performer. But he can be brilliant, and he can be last. So it's full of surprises.
Yes, really. But he looked quite good in practice. I saw him landing the quad salchow, and I spoke to him after the training, and he said that he's not like at 100% yet, but he is keeps building, and he's very excited to be here because this is the first international of the season.
Yes.
After the injury and then the travel problems he had.
And also the Canadians didn't decide yet whom they will send to Worlds. I think they will decide after these 4 continents. So the Canadian men, Wesley Chu, Conrad Orsel, and Roman Soldowski will battle it out. They have 2 spots due to Keegan Messing. So yeah, we'll see. But for all
Conrad Orsel is
not real medal contenders. But
no, I wouldn't say so. When we look at the strong Japanese team, and also Americans
in Korea,
and China, Bo Young-jin. So
Exactly,
yeah, that will be tough. Great. And yeah, so the Americans, no, the Japanese. Let's continue with the Japanese.
Let's go over to the main favorites, the Japanese, and I think here we have a clear favorite of the event in Yuma Kageyama, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. So Yuma, now and he, like at Japanese nationals, he plans to do the quad flip in the long program. And I watched his practice today. Well, he was doing the short, and he looked very good. So,
and he also has both worlds and 4cc. I think the Japanese want him to keep building a little bit because he missed the last season, so they gave him both assignments, 4cc and worlds, and yeah. Also the two other Japanese very strong contenders.
Yeah, but they are less consistent than Yuma. So Shun Sato, he can, and Sota Yamamoto also, they can be really top of top. So and Shun today didn't have a very good practice, but this won't really, I mean, it can be totally different tomorrow. So I wouldn't put too much attention to that. Sota also, I like Sota too. He's an interesting, elegant skater. And he in China, he didn't skate so well at the Cup of China, but he won Skate Canada. So
yeah, and he was at the podium of nationals. He has like this his season is a little bit like other way around than last season. Last season he started very strong, then he was not so good in nationals, still got the world championship assignments and didn't perform up to his abilities there. Now this season it seems to be the other way around. He was on the podium at nationals, but they didn't give him the world assignment because his
because for
and
because the Japanese, for them it's also important, the Grand Prix final. It's also important if you make the Grand Prix final. That's a kind of really helps you to get on the world team, and he didn't make it. So but Yuma and Shuma were there. Shun also didn't make it. Yeah. Kao was there too.
They put Kao on the world team.
Yes, exactly.
Sota finished before him at Japanese nationals.
Yeah. So, and then we have also the Americans.
We also there had a last minute change because Camden Pulkkinen decided he wants to focus on worlds. It was like a super quick turnaround for the Americans. And Maxim Naumov, who was very strong at US nationals, is now here. If he can,
and he was a really last minute replacement because he only arrived, I think, last night but he was practicing today, and but he got there in time and he had his luggage, so he's ready, and he didn't even come as a coach. I think because of the short.
Probably the coach didn't have a visa or something.
Maybe, or just the time because they didn't expect him to come here. And now he's here. But he is here. Andrew Torgachev, Tomoki Hibatashi, who are also not so consistent skaters, but we'll see what they can do. And of course, Mikhail Shaidorov from Kazakhstan. He has been really
strong, technically.
Yes, very strong season so far. He did very well in his Grand Prix events. He skated very well, and he even won a bronze medal at the Cup of China. And he also upgraded his content. He also includes now a quad flip into his free skating with a new one. So, and he was also
we have Junwan Cha left.
But he was injured, but he's recovering. He said he's better, so let's hope he can. Let's hope he can show us really. Boyang Jin from China. He's very popular in China. He has many fans, so he will get a lot of support from the home crowd. And also, he's been slowly improving. Now he's skating in Canada with Brian Orser and Tracy Wilson. Tracy is here with him. And could be also, he has been on the podium before at Four Continents. So maybe this will be his comeback.
Very, very strong field. Also very clear favorite in Yuma Kageyama, but I think many medal contenders. So let's move to the pairs, and there it's so interesting because the world champions are back.
Yes, the first. Well, I mean, they did Autumn Classic, but then
Yeah, but
after
they
that
were not
they
safe.
didn't do any other competition because of a back injury. But now, yes, this is their first big competition this season, and after a long break, so it
Yes.
will be interesting. And they look good in practice today.
Yeah.
That
It's
was nice to see.
they're such a nice team to watch. I think also a lot of fans are so happy that they're back, and they have. It will, I guess, be a battle between them and Diana Dudek and Maxime Deschamps from Canada.
Yeah, they both were also the Japanese were the champions last year, and Diana and Maxime were bronze medalists last season. And yeah, so they and Diana, we know how ambitious Diana is, and she always wants to improve and better and just show her best. And when she doesn't do that, she says she will come back and try again and try harder, like look for redemption. So
Maybe it's good for her. I think that she is not the clear favorite, maybe that the attention maybe is shifted a little bit to the Japanese, because I had the impression, especially at the Grand Prix final, it was really hard for her to be the favorite, and she cracked a little bit under the pressure. So maybe if they have the Japanese team now who is on paper ahead of them, so maybe it's easier for her. We will see.
yeah, but at Skate Canada, they also were the top favorites, and they skated really well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's
Yeah,
like
and
not that big of a competition. They didn't have
yeah.
two strong opponents. But yeah, I think these are the clear main contenders for the title.
Yeah.
We have the other Canadian pair, Lia Pereira, Trent Michaud, who maybe looks at the bronze medal here, who were at the Grand Prix final. We have the Australians. I know you have you like them.
Yeah, soft spot, of course. Anastasia Gulova, Hector Gutopoulos Moore. This name is too long. Yeah, so yeah, they are really excited to be here. It's the first time for them at Four Continents. They've been to Worlds, but never to Four Continents, because last season there was also some. Last season they couldn't come. There were some visa issues, I think. Yeah. There were some visa issues, but now they're here, and we haven't seen them since the Grand Prix, but they had a good Grand Prix too. I mean, they were close to the podiums already.
Yes,
exactly. And there's a young and up and coming team. The Chinese team, of course, Cheng Peng and Lei Wang were medalists at the Cup of China and were fourth at the Grand Prix in Finland. Obviously looking forward to do well in front of a home crowd.
Yes, and especially in China, you have to look out for them. Do we have two other Chinese pairs that I don't really know? Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, they were a Cup of China. They're okay, yeah, but I wouldn't say that they are at the top level with the other top contenders that we named. Then we have the US champions, Ellie Kam and Danny O'Shea.
Yeah, they're also they have high potential. They often do mistakes, though.
That's so unfortunate, because I really think they look so nice, and they when they do their elements are good, can be really good. So they just need to put it together, and hopefully one day this will happen. So maybe here. Yeah, and I mean, if you want to know more about Dana and Maxime, we featured them in Pirouette World Edition.
Yes.
Here, yes. So there's a big story on Diana and Max.
That you have.
Yeah. Can you just show the picture of them?
Just looking for it.
It's a big picture. Yeah. So yeah.
So, and Tatjana, you have a few of these magazines actually in China, so you can purchase them there. Or for everyone like me who is not in China, you can purchase it online, and we will put the link in the video description. And we're very happy that this magazine is out now. And it has a lot of long articles, detailed articles on great people of the skating world. You see Stefan Lambiel on the front page, and also about Diana and Maxime, who look for their maybe first four continent title. So yes. I guess we'll move on to the dance.
Yeah, the last category is the dance. So unfortunately, we had a withdrawal here as well, many of the Americans, but I can understand because it's so close to US nationals, and especially like also Madison, Chock, and Evan Bates, they were sick. So that they prefer to rest. So they're not here. So we have now the clear favorites are obviously Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier, who never won for continents yet.
Yes, and to be honest, they have, I would be very, very happy for them. And they're the clear favorites, and they deserve such a title, like really.
Yeah, because last year they couldn't attend because she had her surgery, and they were still recovering from that after they had such a great start to the season. And but this time, really they can take this title.
Yes, I guess go on.
Yeah. No, you go on.
Competitors are probably like on paper the other Canadians, Lawrence Fournier-Baudry, Nikolai Sørensen, but we all know that there's been a like shocking story about this team. They are like Nikolai was accused for sexual assault, but it's not a cleared case. There are investigations, but he's still able to compete. He chose apparently to compete. Canada decided to send him, but we will see how this team presents themselves after all of this came out, right?
Yeah, it could be a lot of additional stress, of course. Yes. So, but normally they are like the top podium contenders together with the other Canadians, because also the third Canadian team is not here. Marjorie Lajoie, Zachary Lager, because of a concussion, so recovering from that injury and not competing here.
Otherwise, we would have had a high chance to have an all-Canadian podium, I would say.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true, because without the Americans, without Chock Bates. But the Americans sent also two strong teams, Christina Carrera and Tony Ponomarenko, who were strong at U.S. Nationals and as silver medalists at U.S. Nationals. He won the free dance after Madison Evan made some mistakes. And Caroline Green, Michael Parsons, who are regulars at Four Continents, and already they won this event in 2022.
Exactly, they won this event, and they won probably redemption because they missed out on the world team.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had mistakes at US Nationals. They were taken over there by Emily Bratti and Ian Somerville, and the US decided to send this young team to Worlds instead of Caroline and Michael. So I guess they will be very hungry to show that what they're capable of here at the Four Continents. As well as the team who last minute got called up, I think, Emilia Zingas and Vadim Kolesnik, who are also very ambitious. And
they're disappointed at nationals, US nationals, I would say.
And
good.
Probably we can also mention that the three Japanese pairs will battle it out for the world spot.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, because they were very close to each other at Japanese nationals, so that will be interesting to see. It also will be a mind game, maybe, because if there's a lot of pressure, you need to perform under the pressure. You know what's at stake. Yeah. So it will be interesting. And I haven't really seen the other two teams yet. Of course, we've seen Misato Komatsubara and Tim Coleto a few times, but the other teams are fairly new. So looking forward to see them.
Yeah.
But maybe we can also just out of interest, there's a Brazilian dance team. But this is really something new. I just try to remember if we ever had a Brazilian dance team. I knew we had a Mexican dance team before. Brazil, I'm not sure. I will check on that. But they're both British, actually. So let's be honest about that. They're British, but her parents are from Brazil. So she has Brazilian citizenship. And so they represent Brazil, and they train with Penny Coombs and Nicholas Buckland in the USA.
Yes, Oh, nice. Well, yeah, good to see new countries for continent.
Yeah, that's always so. Will be interesting to see that. Okay, I think we've covered that, and then now you can hopefully follow the Four Continents Championship. There will be information on the ISU website where to watch, and yeah, you can
Yeah,
follow it from there
From Europe,
online.
it's a
There will
bit
be
hard
social media
times.
content.
Very early in the
Social
morning
media
we start.
content.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh yeah. When you cover it from abroad, it's difficult.
Yeah, I will be covering this event, and tomorrow I have to get up at 3 something. So
Oh, yeah, true, because we start early here. Yeah, I'll feel for you.
but yeah, if you're interested in watching for continents, get up early. But yeah, there's also something going on during the morning in Europe. So yeah. All right. I wish you a lot of
Okay.
fun over there, and I'll be
Yeah.
watching from afar, and then we will after that come together again, I think, and talk about the event.
Yes. And we'll see what happened.
Exactly. So see you in our recap and enjoy the event.
Okay. Bye-bye.